EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. Back to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air this out for Davis. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Goff, and he'll let it go deep for Johnson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. I think you just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Detroit.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Lions first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Detroit. Here's Goff. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Lions. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go play action with Goff. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Lions will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now, Goff. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the give, here's Henry. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. Goff. That'll be intercepted. A big hole. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick 6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He's going to air this one out for Jones. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now, faking the give. Quickly to the outside and complete.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out for Jones.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, You have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. It's up and good. And the Lions will even this score. It's now 21-all. So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's going to be intercepted. And now he loses the football. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Lions will take over here just past the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Derrick Henry inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Derrick Henry, touchdown Lions. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackmon.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Davis downfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Tight end going in motion here. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Tie game, 4th quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a 3-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on 1st and goal. Back to throw.
This one caught at the 4. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. And that's going to set up 3rd and goal. run here. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Bengals will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
A gain there of 15. 1st down, Detroit.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. When it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd down. Now Goff. He keeps it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. To the right side, that's St. Brown.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. That'll do it for us, for my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Mutt. With that, we say so long, everyone.
That was way more split than it needed to be. So that's all the same card, right? So I just need 2,900.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Glad to have you all with us for another dose of NFL action. Kate Scott and Brock Heward here in the booth for you. And Brock, if the build-up to kickoff has been any indication this week, man, we're in store for a good one.
Yeah, we never have an NFL game without the two sides doing a little jawing in the days leading up to it. It's the game before the game, right? Any edge that you could create. But now, well, now it's the time to kick it off, where you actually take care of business on the field, and you know that both sides are ready to go.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And it's away in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On the ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready. 70 Lions. Come on, come on. Set.
Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Ready. Ready.
They give it to him again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Able to get it to Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Amani Hooker with the tackle. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Jones reels it in. And they bring him down around the 34. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll run it from the gun. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 28. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Bears force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
And he gets him around 6 there. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. Give him 6 on the pickup, and that is how our first quarter will end. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They have it, 2nd and 4.
Dragon 60. Go.
They'll try and throw it here. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
79 Broncos.
They go play action on first. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Ready. Ready.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Raiders with 1st and 10. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready.
They'll throw again, Richardson. Connects with Johnson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Get it. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game.
Thank you.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. That's Julian Blackman. And he pays the price for the interception. Woo-hoo! Big hit brings it into that return. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lions. Go.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He puts everything. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
Ready?
First down throw here from Richardson. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Ready? Ready?
He'll throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bears do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Ready up. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
He's going to throw this one. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the 44 here on second down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down.
Stop below 18. Go.
He'll look to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
Richardson now. Finds a seam down the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. On first down, it's Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bears take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead.
You got enough of this. All right.
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical. Who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Let's go now.
They go play action. It's McNabb. And his first pass here is going to fall
I'm so done with
incomplete.
that.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Now it's McNabb. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates.
McNabb. And he hooks up with a former Niner, Vernon Davis. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Ready. Mustang 19.
Here's McNabb. This one complete to Doug Martin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now a timeout called for by the defense.
Ready.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
McNabb to throw. Jones has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Warriors 70. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Now McNabb. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. 19 Lion. Street.
They send the tight end Davis in motion.
Go.
A first carry now for Doug Martin. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18, let's go. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They run again on 1st down. Martin. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Get it. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
To throw, McNabb. Drops it off to Martin. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run. Martin. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Doug Martin taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Richardson going to change the play here. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down and 4.
Dragon 60. Here we go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
60 Bobcat. Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. 18. Pioneer. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hawk 70. 19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18.
From the gun, here's McNabb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Vernon Davis. As the first half is winding down, and the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Ready, set. Set. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go Street. Cub 19. Cub 19. Panther 11.
Okay,
Panther 11.
ooh.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 19, Kite. 19, Kite.
Now Richardson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
7 Pirates. 7. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Richardson looking to throw this. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Check that. 70 Lions.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This 2nd and 4. Richardson to throw off play action. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. Touchdown 49ers. CeeDee Lamb. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Okay,
2nd and 5.
79 Broncos. Ready. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll try and wind some clock down with Martin. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
There's no reason nobody catch the ball like it's a pig. You know?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set, rig.
In motion goes the tight end.
check. Go check.
They run over center with Martin. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn them yet another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to throw now on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
70. 70 Lions. Hurt.
Back to the ground, Martin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Let's go. 19, Lions. Go.
Here's Richardson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Richardson. He's got Henry.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
You serious? You serious?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Dragon 60. Hurt. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Ready, right?
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And they hit him as he throws. Is this one?
Yeah, wasted drive. Now you want to quit. Oh my god. Okay. All right, man.